Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the one true power, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, God. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world mainly calls Jesus Christ. Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit, the pillar of Hebrew. I want to give double honors to my elders, and the elder bishop and elder prophets of Great Millstone, who really walk through the Spirit. For 100% of the Most High doctrine to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put in their spirit to endure and to be sincere. And a mighty shalom to the whole world elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teach His word and believe in His word. Shalom to the Achadim that are believers in the Most High's ministry. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Right? Hold on to your faith. You know, after listening to a few videos, it brought my mind to thinking of faith again. First and foremost, me watching a video of a brother titled his channel a name that brothers back then was making a decision on naming the camp Exceeding Great Army, and we didn't use that name, and then even though the the video he was teaching wasn't about, it was just his camp name was Exceeding Great Army. So watching Elder Rumlock get in there with the different religions, and then after that video was done, I'm about to watch another video before I go to another work area. And the video, the dude was going into Exceeding Great Army. His lesson was Exceeding Great Army, and it's like right there and then, like, I know that had to be Yahweh Shemal Shah, man's going to the Lord. The lesson he going into is dealing with Israel, which is Ezekiel the 37th chapter, who are the dry bones, and it's really the elect of the elect, because the Lord left saviors in the midst of the congregation, and the saviors is starting with the teachers, the leaders, from elders to apostles to prophets, um, to bishops, to the young warriors. It's all the order of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. So I just want to go into Hebrews 11 chapter. This is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. It says, "But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him." Right? And something serious is about to happen. Something serious is about to happen, and you want to make sure that you're coming with faith. You know, for the men of the Lord that's doing the work that they're supposed to be doing, they're gonna be you're gonna there's gonna be a fire on you to seek Yahweh by Shem Yahushai daily. Which is a diligent task. You know, just like Elder Apostle Barbie said, the minimum should be 3 videos a day. Well, I mean, 3 videos a week. Well, I should say, right? And some of us brothers might be able to push more than 3 videos out the week. You know, some brothers might do 7, brothers might do 10, you might do 12. Shoot, on a super week, you might do 15. It's on how that fire within you, what is it? Psalms 104, verse 4. You know, the ministers have a flame. This is why they're on fire, right? But you can see the precept right there for seeking. But verse 7, it says, "By faith, Noah, being warned of God of the things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of righteousness, which is by faith. Right? That man got the ark ready, not seeing what's to come. Just off of faith, he believed it was going to happen. I believe the elect is going to get crowned. So, in the spirit, especially if I believe it, I'm going to change my movement. I'm going to act on. If you believe the men of the Lord is going to get crowned, you're going to work towards getting that crown. Right? Verse 8, it says, by faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went, which is the land of Canaan. By far, by far, he sojourned, Salaki, he sojourned in a land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in the tabernacles tent with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. You see it in mention Esau or Ishmael, saying it again, because it's talking about Abraham, verse 9. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, which is Canaan, right? As in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles, tents, with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise, right? It can't be Ishmael and Esau. This is plain because they wasn't under the same promise. Why you don't see African Americans? That goes back to Exodus 11 and 7. It's a difference between us. The other nations didn't get a promise, the same promise through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They don't have that alignment promise, right? In verse 9, wait, is this the one I want? Oh no, verse 10. For he looked for a city which have foundations, whose builder and maker is God. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age. She was like 99, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore sprang there even of one in him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the sky in a multitude, and as the sand which is by the seashore innumerable. Because you got to know, Israel is really a great multitude. We look at Revelations, the 7th chapter, even Second Ezra chapter 2 goes into it, and I believe Second Ezra chapter 13, right? So, verse 13, these all died in faith, not having received the promises, right? Because we're going to receive it in this go one, right? But having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth, right? And through the spirit of that prophecy, we're what is it? Second Ezra 16. It says we're going to be pilgrims on the earth. In verse 14, it says, "For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country," right? Going into salvation, because your faith is a gift, but your faith is leading you to your salvation. When we go to, let me see, um, I think it's Matthew 24. Going to the end. It's probably a little, so I can this is Matthew 24, verse 13. And it says, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." Right? So that's what leads to you getting your salvation, enduring to the end. Are you going to hold on to your faith until the end? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 7. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of righteous and destruction of the enemies, right? The elect, which we can go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9. If they continue to trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, they're going to understand the truth. But they have to go. We have to go through the fire, right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken from misery. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. Right? It's really just the elect. Now, some of us is getting a harsh death. Some of us probably die from a sickness. Right? We probably die from an argumentation, which is really a judgment. Some people die either through birth. There's multiple ways. Maybe just got sick, old age. Verse 5, it says, having been a little chastised, because it's really a chastisement of the Lord, they shall be greatly rewarded. For God proved them and found them worthy of himself. And everybody is not worthy. Everybody that died is not worthy. You know, just like that girl enchanting, she was doing drugs. Now, outside of whatever she was doing, she wasn't believing on Yahweh Shemar Shai. Most of us is playing a damn Russian roulette game. Verse 6, as gold in the furnace have he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. That's Romans the 12th chapter. Only the elect men is laying themselves down, but it is women and children that's laying themselves down when it comes to the faith, when it comes to their work of listening and playing the order, you know, praising the Lord, thinking upon the Lord, right? Trying to be renewed within the inside and not trying to abstain from all forms of evil. Verse 7, in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nation and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful and love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath cared for his elect. Right? So the ones that was already predestined, off of Romans chapter 8, verse 29 and 30, that I brought in the other video, you know, hold on to your faith. You know, already through the Rakah Kodash, we already know the standard elect men is gonna hold on to their faith. The sisters gonna come back and hold on to their faith. You know, Lord willing, this is edifying. Like I said, the title of this video is going to be called "Hold On to Your Faith."